This last tree fort camp kind of serves as a ladder to the top side of this cliff. I was noticing how vertical this map is in a lot of places, where makes the map actually a lot larger than it seems. I really dig these tree roots and stuff that form the natural bridges. Very cool. If you see that fork thing sticking out of the ground, that's going to be, let's just say story related. It has to do with the Tevinter ruin that we found earlier, but we couldn't get into. As we move along, I don't remember exactly what we need to do to get that place open, but it's going to lead us to several of those things. Alright, we need to go clear out these Hakkonite, I guess you'd call them, the Jaws of Hakkon people. We need to go clear out some of their camps. And then go give the all clear to Lieutenant What's-His-Face. And I'm hoping that there will be a smaller Hakkonite presence here once we clear some of them out. Be replaced with Inquisition soldiers. Nothing else to keep these guys occupied as we roam around, because it does get kind of annoying getting stopped every 20 feet by archers with magical one-shot arrows. Yeah, I don't need too much of that. I'm sure we're going to be facing plenty of that in times to come anyway. While we're trying to explore a riverbed, we don't need to run into clumps of those guys every 5 feet. Yeah, that's going to make for a long day. And also, there's kind of a unexplored spot up here. Yeah, so we got this dark area here. And these are the, okay, Jawbreaker is the name of the quest. Hakkonites, yeah, that's what we'll call them. Anyway, so we'll go clear out a few of those camps, probably along the riverbed, and then, like I say, hopefully we'll get Inquisition guys to take their place. Look at the job they did with, like, these palms and stuff. And ferns and things. Just, man. The lighting and shadowing here is just amazing. Certainly say they've come a long way with video games, right? Yeah, I see you. I was looking at my skills. Oh my god. Yeah, you see that? The one shot. Well, that's a jump shot. See, it's kind of hard to say, well, okay, that guy might be, you know, glitched a little bit, bugged somewhat as far as his damage buff goes. Okay, now that right there, though, straight up one shot. Well, I didn't have any barrier guard, though. Okay, somebody's one-shotting everybody. All right, well, let's see if we can salvage this. If we can't, we can just start over. Vivian doing her thing, man. Getting people revived, and I immediately went back down. It doesn't matter. I'll just let Varric finish these guys off. Varric's doing his thing, man. This is the first time I've ever actually really upgraded Varric. I got something to say to you. I owe you one. Yes, okay, see, he's promoted. So he's doing this ridiculous extra damage. I mean, ridiculous. And, of course, he can't be pulled, he can't be stunned, he can't be staggered, can't be knocked down. He has all the benefits and immunities of, like, a tank.
Hakkonites seem little more than thugs. We do seem to draw the attention of fanatics.
But it's just an archer. He's standing there in his clothes, but he's being treated like he's wearing 16 coats of plate mail stacked on top of each other. Stuff like that. And hitting a little too hard. In my opinion, a little too hard. But, yeah, whatever. We win. That's all I know. Look at the variation in the landscape. Like, here you have a dark, creepy area here, and then just a little bit on down the river, you'll have this bright, sunny, beautiful area and stuff. Man, it's just awesome. The variation here. Another thing I think, I don't know if it's fair to, I'm not going to compare this game to Skyrim, but one thing they did in Skyrim And I remember from watching the, it was like basically a preview of Skyrim. It was an interview with Todd Howard, and he was talking about some of the things they were trying to do, and it was getting the seasonal changes in Skyrim. As you walked up a mountain, that it would slowly go from a bright sunny day to maybe snowy and windy and, you know, blizzard type of stuff, right? Look at Vivian over there just doing her thing. I see you, girl. Although you probably could have saved that for later. But anyway, you know, the gradual shift without it, you know, without there being like this line drawn in the sand where on one side it's rainy or snowy and on the other side it's sunny or whatever. It's that gradual transition from one area to another. And that kind of reminds me of this. They did a really good job of that with this. That's kind of why I'm pointing it out. In my opinion, I think they did a really good job of, you know, because you just naturally find yourself from one area to the next. Now, with a lot of the maps in Inquisition, they're basically zoned out to different environments. You have the Impri, which is all snowy, right? And then you have like the Hissing Waste, which is dry nighttime desert. Then you have the Western Approach, which is daytime, very hot. You almost feel thirsty just being there, type of thing, right? Did a really good job with those, but they're pretty consistent as far as that goes. With this, I've noticed several different environments. We've gone from basically the beach, although I think it's supposed to be lakeside. Reminds me more of oceanside, over there towards the island that we're supposed to eventually be heading to. And then here you've got this dark, gloomy, forested area. Then you've got the bright, sunny areas, and then the plains, and you know, you got a nice variation of stuff here. Wonder how much time and thought and work goes into creating all that kind of stuff. These guys need to chill a little bit. These electric whips they're just throwing everywhere. Freaking out. Got to get one of them down. Take some of this DPS out, and you'll be all right. There we go. Okay, yeah, and the promoted Pride Demons, what they can do is chain lightning now. So if they cast lightning on the ground, basically everyone gets hit by it. You usually get one of these at the end of Into the Abyss, and it's really, really nasty because it's usually accompanied by a mage that's damn near indestructible. But that's just with the trials active, with that one trial in particular. So this guy's a level 26, huh? I think that's what it said. Whatever. We're not scared. I'm assuming that if we find all of our camping spots and we clear out all of the Fade Rifts, then we ought to pretty much be able to explore most of the island. Like I say, I'm not promising we do absolutely everything. I'm not on the wiki page looking for every single side quest in this area. I figure we'll just go find it, you know. Oh, look at that. Plus 60? Nice. Okay, so with the new enemies and new extra levels and new extra content, they do a slight buff in the gear quality. Call it tier 3.5 or tier 4, you know, type of thing. I looked at one set of daggers that they have to offer, and it's supposed to be the next grade up from the ones that you can get in the Hissing Waste. Anyone who's played a rogue, you know that those are basically the best daggers there are. The ones that look a lot like the ones you use in Dragon Age 2. The Dwarven something. Anyway, they look like Dalish daggers, but freaking spiders are the issue here, right? But there's the next step up. But I looked at it and I ran the numbers, and with the upgrades available for the daggers, and sure enough, it's a higher damage, but you can't put as much on them. But basically you wind up with, depending on what materials you use, basically, if you were to optimize the daggers, you wind up with, I think, one less point of one less piece of material that you could possibly upgrade it with, like, say, critical damage, but one more piece of material that you could upgrade, I think, say, your primary attack stat, which would be like Dex, or vice versa or something like that, but it really came out almost identical. A slight damage buff, I believe, there's like a 15 or 20 point damage buff, which can be huge with a rogue once you start compiling all the multipliers, the damage multipliers that rogues get. I mean, that's, you know, even 15, 20 points is a lot.
Far into spoiler territory right now. I think I'd better stop talking.
Come now, darling. You can tell me.
Vivian's still fishing for book information.
Life, Iron Lady. The best way to ensure a book's never finished is to tell someone your entire plot.
Vivian's just going to have to wait and read it for herself, I guess. I love these AoE potions. These are probably going to be lifesavers later on. There's a shortage of merchants here. So far, I haven't found any merchants. I'm guessing when we go talk to these friendly Avar over there in the fishing village or whatever we're looking for, I think they said in the eastern side of the island, that possibly there'll be a merchant or two there, hopefully. Kind of see what they have to offer. I think I was going to mention, I was looking at some of the skills and stuff, and always looking to improve if possible. There's one, it's down one of the trees. I think it's called Livid, and I was going to go ahead and look at that. It would be great if it gave you an attack speed boost. That would fit so perfect with this build. But what it looked like is that the more enemies around you, basically it requires you to be in the pack, you know. But for each extra enemy you're hitting, you get a bonus stack. So say you're hitting 4 enemies, you can get like 40% damage bonus, and it looked like a 40% temporary damage resistance. The thing only lasted like, I don't know, maybe say 15 seconds, but it'd be a quick buff. In Dragon Age 2, I guess the equivalent would probably be the like the speed boost you get from Berserker, or something like that. Which of course didn't have much to do with your toughness, but did of course increase your damage output for a short period of time. But I was just thinking, maybe having something like that, one of those quick self buffs that lasts for a period of time. So if you're about to go in and jump into the fray and get into fighting, then you could just start making it a habit to hit that. You know, I mean, unless you're cheating, you're not going to have every skill. So a build, I mean, the whole point of the build is to sacrifice one thing to get something else. Look at that crap right there. I see it, Vivian. Get everybody up. Do you see the reason that I increased the focus gain for everybody? Because Vivian is doing revive just about every fight that we get in, pretty much. She's pretty much has it available, and that was the idea. Varric, on the other hand, is not pulling off his focus ability at all, from what I can tell. I don't really know. I'm not really paying a whole lot of attention to him. And really, his specialist tree is really just for the buffs. I mean, we since the traps and mines and stuff or whatever he's got, all that stuff is friendly fire. I don't even think about it. But his passives are amazing. They benefit the entire party, and that's really what he's here for. If he didn't have that, I'd probably have Sarah around because, you know, that's my waifu. But Varric's passives more than make up for his lack of really anything else in his specialist tree. And you can get to work with Bianca. When you upgrade Bianca, this is like really the first time I've ever really invested top tier materials and, you know, really looked into building his like critical chance and critical damage and all that stuff. He's putting up good numbers, solid numbers too. He doesn't fire that thing off like a submachine gun like he did in Dragon Age 2. Bianca's kind of chilled out a little bit over the years, apparently, but still, he does work. Alright, so let's get this last camp cleared. Good safe spot. And then we'll get back and report to Lieutenant, and then we'll probably head back to that one treehouse we started, and we'll just start heading on to the next campsite. hope you guys are enjoying the environment, like the artwork and the detail that went into like just everything they did here. This is really cool. I love how each group of these guys is like a different combination or challenge. Like this, we're gonna have the 2 Reavers who can both probably one-shot you with their big ice hammers. Friggin' whirlwind, asshole. But take that. Sorry, Cassandra. He pissed me off. They have a lot of health if you hadn't noticed. Let me give my. Speaking of health, let me give some of mine away. And he winds up for whirlwind again. Oh, you can stagger him out of that.
We've done what we can here. Inquisition presence should help keep the area safe. Safer than it was, at least.
But even if you can stagger and disrupt, that's not really necessarily a thing here, because some enemies are immune to all that. Literally immune to all that. So where they might otherwise be staggered out of, you know, pulling off special abilities like this whirlwind crap or whatever, they can be immune. Oh, that's a lot of spiders. Maybe I shouldn't have come over here. These little, what do they call them? Bog something or another. These huge nug-looking things, hippos or whatever. But they're no friends of mine either, actually. Okay, these are elite spiders. Taking tens and hundreds of thousands of damage. Crazy. And, oh, no, seriously? Oh, you're just not going to quit, huh? You get super extended Uber charge going? Bog fishers, there you go. And he, of course, clicks on me with the spider. Sure, of course you do. 200-something points just for a spider. Yeah, if we didn't have the half XP thing going, yeah, we'd hit max level forever ago. But using the Elites trial and then using the half XP trial together, oh man, it's just worked out beautifully. It really has. Oh, well, we have okay. Well, we have another campsite right here. Cool. Wonder what that exclamation point is. Let me go investigate that. All right, so there's the lieutenant. Looks like we can fast travel there. First, I'm going to go check this out. Another tree fort. Awesome, man. I'm not sure if we have anything really north of this. I don't know how far the map extends up there. We'll go check it out. I wouldn't doubt that they've hidden some stuff off in the corners of this map too, where if you bother to go look, they'll probably reward you for that. Oh, look at this. Okay, that's from the Astrariums, and we already have 2 out of 3, looks like. That's a good deal. Oh, I know where that's at. And cool, if when we solve the last one, we can just fast travel back here and run down the stairs, and there it is, right there. It's like we have another Tevinter ruin. Huh. Well, we might take a look at this. Unless this is just an extension of where we were before. I'm not even really sure where we're at on the map. Let's go ahead and set up camp here. And let me go talk to Lieutenant. And then I guess I'll meet you guys back here. We might go investigate this ruin here, see what's up with that. I don't know, we're supposed to meet that professor's assistant somewhere. I don't know where. Ah, no hurry. We got time to explore. Not a biggie. Once again, beautiful view from up here, though. And I'd really like to have one of these. Talk about like a vacation, just a rest spot. Just go and chill in your huge treehouse. Alright, so let me go talk to Lieutenant, and then I'll just meet you guys back here. And we'll head out from here. Looks like we got definitely gonna go take care of that Fade Rift. Well, at least we know that's north of here. Looks like that may be up in that ruin, maybe? I don't know. And there's that last Astrarium over there to the east. Oh, all in good time. Alright, thanks for watching. If you want to subscribe, if you haven't already, click that button up top. If you want to catch the original Inquisition playthrough, should say take you straight to the playlist there. Click that box in the middle. And I will catch you guys later. Y'all take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.